Welcome to day 10. So I was just rereading Bruce Lee's statement, his declaration. Very strong intention, which he conquered. The beginning, he made a huge statement of what he was going to become, what he was going to become. And he also makes the statement of what he's going to give. And at the very end, it's all about inner harmony. He achieved it all. So what are you going to be? What are you going to give? And what is your end result? Do you have that figured out? Speaking of figuring it out, sometimes we can try to figure things out, and it just doesn't happen. We go round and round and round in circles, like on a hamster, round and round on the wheel. So these questions, what will you be? What will you give? What will your end result be? I don't want you to go to the place of figuring it out. I would like you to just be in that space of allowing yourself to just be known of what that is that you really ultimately want for yourself in this life. But our minds are going to kick in and we're going to want to try to figure it out. So I ask you, could you just let go of trying to figure it out? And even more. And even more. Trying to figure it out. The only thing you can figure out, that's just giving all your power to your mind. And the only thing your mind has in it, the only answers that are in it is what you have put in there. Or what other people, by what they share with you and you allow them to just put in there. That's what's in your mind. Whatever you programmed it to be. They're all programs. So if you're trying to figure out something, well, your mind doesn't have the answer. Or good luck. Check it out. It just keeps going round and round and round, and you're opening up that computer program that doesn't have the answer because nobody put the answer into it. So just let go of your mind. That's where quiet is so necessary. So could you let go of trying to figure it out? Could you let go of giving your mind all the power? Could you welcome up any feelings that might be coming up right now? Whatever they are. You might be aggravated with me for saying these things. Who knows what feelings are coming up, but just welcome them up. Could you just let them go? Give yourself permission, decide. Everything's a decision. Just decide to let them go. Could you let go of trying to figure it out? Yes. Could you let go of trying to figure it out even more? Yes. And even more, 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 yes. And what does that bring up? Does that bring up wanting, what's underneath that figuring it out? Wanting approval, wanting control, wanting safety? maybe there's some approval in there, like whatever I want to be, like I want everybody else to approve that. I want to receive approval, like, is that okay if that's what I want to be? Well, that's not coming from who you really are, and that's just giving your power away. So take back your power. Let go of disapproving of yourself. Can you give yourself some love and approval? Yes. All the approval comes from within. All the only real approval, the only thing that really matters is what you give to yourself. Any approval outside of yourself is just giving your power away. So just take your power back. Stand up in courageousness. Could you give yourself some love and approval? Yes. And even more 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 love and approval? Yes. What are you experiencing right now? Are you experiencing a little bit more courageousness? Are you feeling a little more empowered inside of you? From an empowered state, can you just decide and write down what you want your life to be, what you're going to give, and what your ultimate result will be? And could you give yourself even more love and approval? Yes. And even more love and approval? Yes. And even more love and approval? Yes. And what are you experiencing now? A little lightness? Even more within that ease and grace space of effortlessness, and just allowing these answers to come in of what you truly, truly would like. What you truly are here for. Can you just surrender into that lightness and that peace and harmony, and into that courageous space of this is what I intend for me, and declare this, that I will be successful. And even more, and even more, and even more, and even more. Have a fantastic day. Aloha.